When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Eagles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He unleashes a long one. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch? Not so much. It's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Breaks into the open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Under fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Good, right down the boulevard. It's our force to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds a man on the left. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Marsh. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Turning it on! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the grab. It's Dallas. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep... There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Showing off the arms. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Steps away. Wide open downfield. Continues to fight for yards. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
That's caught. It's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to punt it away.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Still on his feet. Still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Unleashes one. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He'll try to take it back.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll set up to throw. He gets it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quarterback now breaking the field, trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Eagle! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in great position to make another play. Just couldn't secure the catch.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Haynes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
No good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Right on target this time. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Dallas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Unloads quickly. Speeding down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Eagles! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The toss to the outside. Running to Green. Crosses the 35. It's a seam wide open at the 30. 10. Touchdown Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. Breaks the tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quickly complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Eagles want to crank the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Dallas. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
It's complete. And Nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Georgia Southern! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Man, he just continues to be on fire at the quarterback spot, continues to chew up yards. Over 100, over 200.
Pick off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Gives it on the option. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Got room to work. Find some room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 11 over the Rebels. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll line up for a second down play. Now on the option. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible ups.
Black 14, stand. White 80, turn it. Say hut. Black 18, reverse. Hut. Red 29, red 29.
How we do it?
Get ready. Set.
Bring it!
Black 88. Black 88. Get set.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Here we go.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Set. Check. Blue 42 strong. Hut. Here we go. Check. White 29. Check. Blue and sand. Set. Say hut. Set. Hut. Red 18. Check. A hut. Set. Check. Set. All right. Say hut. Blue side east. Set. Let's go. Check. Let's go. Say hut. White 53. Hut. Set. Animal. Set. Ready. Set.
Extra for this.
Get ready. White 53. Check, check. Red 54 flex combo.
Prime time, baby.
Do what we do. Get set. Set. Ready. Ready.
Easton! Jive! Take off your helmet and give me a kiss, nigga. White 53! Say hot! Get ready! Check! Return! Get set! Hut! Set! Here we go! Ready! Black 14! Black 14! Set! Ready! Patriot! Set! Black 18! Black 18! Set! Set! Red 54. Blue 22. Let's go. Let's go. Say hi. Blue 85. Switch it, switch it. Blackboard. Black 14! Get ready! Set! White 80! Say hut! Set! Get set! Set! Hut! Ready? Here we go! Set!
Go time, baby.
Black 18! Hut! Red 29! Here we go! Set! Set! Ready! Hop, hop, hop! Black 88! White 29! Red 18! Set!
Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Moss. Open field on the run. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Straight ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Powers forward. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them by.
Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air. It's Beck. Moving away from pressure. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Canes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. They feed him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big...
Trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Aggies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bauman. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO fire complete to the left. The ball pops out, and the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, you talk about a helpless feeling. When you're the guy who fumbled and you're watching that thing roll towards the sidelines, you're like, please get out of bounds, and it does. I'll tell you what, the offense has the lead. That was a big-time play for that thing to get out of bounds and not cost them a turnover.
The Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half when you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line, an explosive... Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Offense working from the pistol. Taylor has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then...
Turning it on! He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it down and run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finding open areas. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Looking to buy time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Reads it, fires complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Rebels in the hurry up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Simmons. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Cardinals! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stribling. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That quarterback putting the space in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy.
Touchdown! Oh, miss! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down. And
they can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
That's caught. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Moss. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Buys a little time with his feet. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. At the 35, he's open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quick.
Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try the left side. Fights off a defender. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Coming out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass. It's Moss. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure. Quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football.